I think it's really benefited them, especially when you meet a young person for the first time when you're giving them their tenancy. You don't know a lot about them, and you just trust that they pay their rent and set up their home. Because there's a lot to think about for a young person. Gas, electric, water, and if they've got any outstanding debt with anybody else. So with making a referral, it means that they're going to be looked after. Referring them on to Wonga just gives you that peace of mind that they're going to be looked after, that they're going to make the right decisions and have a successful tenancy. The fact that you're here on site in Stonehouse, it's so accessible to the residents that live around here, and it means that we can do some great partnership working, like when we've done joint visits together and the joint visits we've got planned. If a young person isn't engaging, we're both there working together to get them in touch with you and use the services available. So it's really good. It's been good to know who's engaged and who hasn't, and if they're not engaging, then I can then go and visit them and speak to them and encourage them to use the online tool and to use the support that you give. Young people are always changing their mobile phone number, so it's always good to link in with you and just see how they're doing.
How do you feel that having a wise Wonga financial confidence caseworker has benefited you, the young person?
Helped me a lot. Helped me sort my bills. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Just didn't understand. Yeah, it's brilliant.
I found it very helpful, very easy, friendly. Considering I have no clue about financial issues whatsoever. If it was on my own, I would have been in big trouble. I found it very beneficial, the support. Relatively quickly actually. I found I got the support very quickly.
It's helpful in quite a few different ways. If I'm ever short or need help, I can just come up and see you. I know if I need to book an appointment straight away, book an appointment, go through it. It's easier than having to struggle through by yourself.
I found it really useful actually. I've used it myself.
Yeah.
It's not until it's in black and white where you can see, you don't realise how much money you've got coming in or how much money you've got going out.
Yeah.
So I found it really useful to help budget my money.
Oh, that's good.
So I can definitely see the benefits for young people. The referral process is quite straightforward, plain and simple. I email the referral form straight to Emily.
Yeah.
She always sends me a confirmation email back to let me know she's got it, and then I always make sure you've got the sharing information form, which I put in the folder on your desk. Feedback's probably one of the best things about the process, to be honest, because it's not always young people's top of their list what their money goes on.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't always want to share that information with me because they're always sharing other more personal things.
Yeah.
So I think it's really helpful to know what's been discussed in that meeting, what the next step is, and just gives me a good insight into what I need to work on with a young person in regards to budgeting.
It's helped me out a lot, especially with my debts. She referred me to money advice and they're helping me out, and hopefully they should be cleared soon.
Well, it's important that we do have a caseworker in Barton for the youths, because they all need help in one way or another. Because they've helped my grandson out with his issues, and he has gone forward now, and he's actually addressing his issues now. So it's important that we keep the person here.
So what do you think the benefits are of having a financial confidence caseworker within the 4 areas of the city?
Don't have bank accounts on those estates, they probably struggle to get bank accounts because they don't have some of the proper paperwork. Therefore, the credit union, although they still need to have proof of ID and proof of address, we do tend to take it on a less lenient basis and therefore it gives people access to bank account with the credit union where possibly they couldn't get it somewhere else.
They'll be able to manage their money better.
Absolutely. And then we can also help those people if they need help in budgeting with their accounts. We can help them budget their account. So whether it's benefit income or earned income or a combination of both, that money comes in and then we can actually help them pay their electric, pay their gas, pay their telephone bills. Therefore they're not getting in debt. And then with the balance of the money, that becomes their spending money. Therefore they've got that to spend per week, per fortnight, and they know what they're doing with their money.
Coming into a branch as big as this in Plymouth can be quite daunting.
Yeah.
With you being there from the beginning, making that initial call to me, and then we're working with that young person to get them their first bank account, but you being there supporting them all the way, I think it's brilliant. Because after you've left me, within that 45 minutes, they're going to have lots of questions. They might get things wrong, their money might not hit the account, where you're there on the end of the phone to be able to help them, or they can come to you. You in return, if you can't get the answer straight away, you'll come in to me. So I think it's brilliant. And then obviously once they've built a relationship up with you and they come in here, then hopefully we try to keep the rapport going and keep a relationship with them. So yeah, I think it's really good and it's valuable, I think, for the youngsters of today to have somebody there to support them.
Brilliant.
I think having a financial confidence caseworker is really good, because then when you go out to the community and reaching vulnerable young people, you'll be reaching people that might not access our services anyway. So I think
And
it's
I
a good
can
way.
link them in to your services.
Certainly, and I think by doing that, not only will you get to have a one-on-one where they might have a mistrust of authority or whatnot, or organisations, once they link in with you, might see things are not that bad, gain a bit of confidence themselves, and then they'll also learn about what else is out there.
You're reaching young people which we traditionally have had problems trying to reach, and the fact that you're able to do financial statements, budgeted advice and getting the debt details together before we see them, it saves a hell of a lot of time and makes them much better prepared. And then the added bonus is when and if, depending on what we do with them, if they need to go to their bank or close one bank account because they're in debt there and open up a new one, or go and set up standing orders of direct debits to the creditors once the offers have been done. That's something else we can't do, something that you do. So all in all, it increases the service that we're able to give the people of Plymouth, and particularly the young people, which are the most difficult to reach.
Can you turn your phone off, please? It's very rude.
So how are you finding the My Money Steps too? So how are you finding Wonga project, introducing it?